So today we've got an unusual one. In front of me, a smartphone that you may have never heard of before. It's called the Magic from Honor, and the reason you probably haven't heard of it, it was never released here in North America. But that's not the whole story. Honor told me recently that they're going to be launching a new program, a program in which you can get your hands on smartphones that aren't only international and unavailable, but also that haven't been released anywhere. A beta program for hardware and software features for their devices. So there's a link down in the description where you can actually join a Facebook group and become a part of the testing pool. So you could theoretically have this phone in front of you before it exists anywhere else. You get to have my job. You get to see cool new smartphone hardware before it launches anywhere else. I think it's pretty cool. I know for a fact, if I didn't have the chance to see stuff here on Unbox Therapy, if I was just a regular dude, I mean, that would be really cool. And not only will you be testing that exclusive hardware, but you'll be giving feedback and kind of helping to shape the direction of features, of upcoming features in new devices. It's pretty wild. Now, this phone here, it's really unfortunate that it never came to North America or had a North American variant, because what you're gonna see here is that even though this one has been out in Asia for a little while, it has a really striking physical appearance that may just remind you of some of the stuff you've seen recently in the smartphone game. Okay, what you're gonna notice here is that you have this curvature, this edge. You can tell, I guess Samsung's not the only one that can do an edge. Now keep in mind, this thing came out before the new Galaxy S8. And you can see the back there, glass, dual lens system, thin around the side, and then a similar curve on the front as well. So it all boils down to this slim edge on the side, and you get a curve both ways. So it's like the S8 or even the S7 Edge, except that the curve exists on both sides. It's kind of an unusual design. You'll see the rest of it is essentially this aluminum, speaker grill, USB Type-C, headphone jack crammed in there, volume buttons over here as well as your power switch. You've got a SIM card tool, power brick, USB-C cable, and a case. Look at that. You get a free case in case you want it. You get a case in case you want it. So there you have it booted up. It's got to be some of the nicest hardware, essentially aluminum and glass. It's hard to even pinpoint any plastic components here at all. It's got a 1440p display. It's also got a bunch of software features that are unusual, some AI features. Now this video here is certainly not a review by any means, but instead it's kind of an announcement of the opportunity represented here. Now this is not something, like I said, that you've seen before. It's not even something that you could have gone into a store and picked up. The world of smartphones is actually quite a bit more vast than what's happening just here domestically. And I know you guys are tech fans. I was like, this is something cool. This is something you might want to hear about. So if you want to get your hands on a device like this, like the Honor Magic or whatever the next version of it is, head over to that Facebook page, sign up, and then let me know. I'm actually curious. I'm gonna follow up. I'm gonna make sure that some of you guys actually get your hands on this stuff and play a role as a beta tester, potentially influence future devices. And this is a manufacturer that actually wants to listen to what you guys have to say. So there you have it. A top secret device that you probably haven't heard of, and your chance to get your hands on one. Pretty cool.